Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy. This is walkthrough part 60, Turnabout Revolution, the Vile Queen. So today's going to be crazy. It's all about Rayfa's mom being a prosecutor and just being straight up evil, yo. I really believe that somehow she's behind everything. I don't know how, though. But I feel like, I mean, you don't dress like that and not be, like, the main villain of the end of the game. She literally looks like a wicked stepmom from, like, a Disney movie or something. Yeah, just like how that one prosecutor, Edgeworth's, like, adopted dad looked like an evil vampire and he turned out to be, like, the big bad of one of the Ace Attorney games. Like, this queen, definitely, she's got those types of vibes going on. And I think I'm correct about it. I don't know how. My theory is that I think Dirk is dead somehow. She's responsible for the death of both men. And somehow the other queen is involved too, but I don't know. I don't know how all the pieces fall into place, but I really feel like she is the one pulling the strings. She's the puppeteer somehow. So I guess we'll find out how, but that's my theory. I'm sticking with it. And I think Amber's theory is that Rayfa is not the daughter of the Wicked Queen. So, I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah, because something Dirk said in prison where he said that his wife used to always say this or that. I forgot what it was, but he would always say, like, a phrase that he used. And then I was like, wow, that sounds like something Rayfa would say. So it's like, his Dirk's wife, Amara, and Rayfa had similar personality traits.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. We're back on Turnabout Revolution. And no idea what day this is, but yeah, let's do this. Whoops. No, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to load game. So we ended on a cliffhanger. Examining Rayfa. That sounds weird, but yeah, here we go. Examining Rayfa. There she is. Look at that. Look how evil she is. Straight up.
Tentacle hair.
She's like if Ursula and like an anime villain like merged together.
Yeah. She's like Ursula. She's like Ace Attorney version of Maleficent, says Don Haka.
Ooh, that's pretty good, Don. Yeah. Yeah.
She's like that. She does look like a... Yeah. Well, lawyer, do you have any new evidence you would care to present? How do you beat a prosecutor who is literally the law? I know, right, Justo Kenobi? Thank you for the super chat, Justo.
Probably gonna take some spiritual mumbo jumbo.
Yeah, is that like a paddle? Yeah, I think that's her discipline paddle, Don.
Discipline paddle? That's how she spanks Rayfa?
Maybe.
She carries that around, she flaunts it. She's like, I'm flexing how I discipline my daughter, yo.
Mean.
Yeah. Alright, here we go.
Thank you for the super chat, Justo. Really appreciate that. Or shall I give the executioner start? Have the executioner start his preparations.
Wait, she's gonna kill her own daughter? What?
No, I don't think so.
If she thinks I can't do this, she's got another... What? Oh, Skeletor works again. Alright, well that's random.
He decided to show up to work today.
Wow, I mean, he hasn't showed up for work in 2 months, but sure, why not?
He's been watching the new He-Man show for a while.
I mean, considering the He-Man show only had one new episode.
Oh.
Or like, it was only 5 episodes, so, I mean, he could have been gone for about a month.
Oh, it's a fan, Everly? Okay, thank you.
I'm not a fan of her evilness.
Yeah, it's her only fan then, because...
Okay. If she thinks I can't do this, she's got another thing coming. But first, I've got some serious thinking to do. I'd say that the new end of it... Wow, I botched that. Sorry. I'd say that new evidence indicating a different suspect exists. Of course I have some new evidence.
Ho! Do you now? How very interesting.
Why doesn't she sound like the least bit concerned? No, I can't let her get to me. I have to keep pressing forward. This new evidence points to a different suspect. What new evidence, Apollo?
New evidence? Nanny?
Present.
New evidence.
We don't have any evidence, I don't think. Oh, it's gonna... Maybe the bomb suspect.
Oh, the Inga's button discovered in the ashes. I can't even remember what evidence we were on. Evidence to what? To a different suspect. You would claim this evidence proves the existence of a different suspect.
Wait, that wasn't the reaction I was expecting. Your Eminence, are you saying this piece of evidence doesn't do anything for you?
It would appear to me that you chose that evidence at random. In the vain hope you would learn something from my reaction. Is that not correct?
Alb.
Your Majesty.
Just for shame! Oh, I get to do something now.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Time to rethink that one. I'd say that new evidence indicating a different aspect does present nothing. Okay, I guess we'll say nothing then.
I guess it does not exist.
Well, how are we gonna pull this off?
Hope that she's nice to us after that?
She's not nice to us. She looks like a Disney villain. Such evidence does not exist yet.
Just as I thought. I was so hoping you'd present meaningless evidence and allow me to claim your head.
Glad I didn't walk headfirst into that one then. So what now, Apollo? Well, unless we can prove that Nina killed Nana
killed Inga. So Rayfa, Nana, Inga.
Nope, you know what? I'm calling her the Nanny. Nanny works. The trial's over and so are we. Yeah, isn't there still a way to get proof we need? Even without evidence. You know, a key means of obtaining testimony here in Khura'in. Wait, are you actually suggesting... It certainly won't be easy, but it's worth a try. Your Majesty. A crucial step in uncovering the truth behind this case is yet to be taken into this trial. But I'm positive that I can back up our claim with one step. You mean you'll You mean you will be able to prove that the Nanny killed the Justice Minister Inga? And how do you propose to do that? With the help of a certain someone. You need help?
From someone?
Well, I can't imagine who it could be. But I suppose I must ask. Whose help do you need to uncover the truth? Maya, maybe? I don't know.
Well, the only person who saw anything was Rayfa.
Rayfa?
I think we need her help to cover it.
You think we need Rayfa?
I do.
Alright.
What do you guys think?
Well, that is...
Me?
Platonka! Here in Khura'in, legal proceedings include the viewing of the victim's final moments, but that requires your benevolence's help. Such information is just as vital as any other piece of conclusive evidence. If you're right about this, Rayfa's power should be able to see... Well, Rayfa's power should enable her to see the very moments that the Nanny stabbed him. It'll be hard to watch your father's murder, but it's the only way to uncover the truth. Wow, Apollo. Your benevolence, we need you and your power.
You need me?
Objection!
Objection, wretched simpleton. Did you not see what ensued in the previous attempt? You would only succeed in wasting more time. Or is it your goal to make her collapse again?
Objection!
The princess said she wasn't prepared earlier. Alright. Princess said she was prepared earlier. Besides, it's her duty as a royal priestess. I'd say it's all up to her now. Wow, Apollo.
Why are you doing this? Am I prepared? Prepared to fulfill my duty.
Isn't a divination seance required at all trials anyway? If so, I imagine there'd be a problem with handing down a verdict without one. Indeed, it would be problematic. Under our law, a seance must be conducted before a verdict can be rendered.
Such insolence!
She say yikes?
He said it, yeah.
Yikes!
Huh. Must you try my patience so? If I must dispense with that vexing law, then dispense with it I shall.
I'm sorry, what?
Why would you dispense with your own law?
Huh?
As ruling sovereign of Khura'in, I proclaim the following. You're changing the law on the spot? Henceforth, the divination seance shall be optional.
What? She has the power to do that? She just rewrote the law with a flourish of her hand.
Hold it! Mother, I do not wish for the trial to end like this. It is, as the defense said, I must not neglect my duty simply because I am afraid. I shall go through with it this time. I will conduct the seance once more.
Uh-oh.
Rayfa, do not be fooled by this lawyerly guile. You are not prepared to witness your father's death, but you said she was prepared last time. But Hornhead needs my help. Rayfa, did you not tell me earlier? Did you not tell me you were prepared? But despite your grandiose posturing, you collapsed in a most piteous fashion. Even worse, you have erred in your insights of late. For has not the barbed one over there overturned them once more? More than once? Oh, you cannot be trusted to keep your word, nor can you reveal the truth through your insights. So I say to you, be gone! This sacred hall of justice has no need for such a worthless royal priestess. What? Worthless?
Wow, that was harsh. How can you say that about your own daughter?
So, Mother, you think me worthless?
Objection!
Her benevolence says she can do it, doesn't she? So I don't see why you have to condemn her before she's even made her attempt. Villain vibes.
Very well, horned devil.
Horned devil, have you seen your hair, octopus lady?
If you really are so bent on having a seance, I shall give my consent.
Huh? Really?
However, should Rayfa fail once more, you two and the accused shall all be executed on the spot.
Come again?
This is proving to be far more entertaining than I anticipated. Well, lawyer, what say you? Will you wager your life and call on Rayfa to perform a divination seance?
Let's do it. I don't know when to quit. I don't think you're worthless. Your benevolence, far from it, in fact. If you say you can do it, then I believe in you.
Hornhead, I do not understand. If I fail, you will be put to death.
Well, I mean, if I lose the trial, I'll be put to death too. I know you collapsed during your previous attempt. Ugh. Meh. Boink. I can't even imagine how terrible it must have been for you.
Thank you for that, Luke.
You're welcome. But despite that, cartoon sound effect, you're willing to try again. I have faith in that conviction, in that courage.
My courage?
Ah, so she was doomed to fail if she didn't have the courage to perform the seance. But it looks like she's got the determination to try again. Right, and that's a bet I'm willing to take.
But it is as Mother has said. I erred in my insights as of late. Not only have I failed to reveal the truth, I've also contributed to false accusations. But you said what happened, though.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing that, you still say that you believe in me?
Objection!
I wouldn't stock on those words, Your Benevolence. Despite what your mom says, I don't think you've made any errors at all.
Huh?
In the trials I've been a part of here in your country, I would have never proven my client's innocence without your seances. Because even though they didn't always reflect the absolute truth, the insight they provided served as a vital lead to finding the truth.
Vital leads? My seances?
So please, Your Benevolence, try to perform the divination seance once more. One more time.
Objection!
She ain't having any of that.
Rayfa, stop this madness. It is for your own good.
Why are you trying to cover up the seance? Is he killed someplace that you don't want us to know about?
You are ill-prepared to face your father's death. Go, leave this sacred hall at once, Rayfa.
Oof.
No! What did you say?
You said no, yo. Haha.
I said no, Mother!
Oh, she looks mad.
For I am the royal priestess of Khura'in! I have no need for you now. Even if you do not need me, Mother. Hornhead and this Hall of Justice do.
What if he does?
He proved that to me by risking his own life. It is because of him that I now understand. The divination seance is my sacred duty. I must fulfill it no matter what the risk.
Is our office open, little one?
Yes.
Okay, good. Your Benevolence.
Mother taught me that the divination seance was a mirror reflecting naught but the truth. But I began to have my doubts after Barbed had disproved the insights it offered. And now I don't even know who or what to trust anymore.
That's fair.
Father, Mother, even Nana, I had believed in them all above all others. But I finally know now. I know in what I can trust. The royal priestess must debate each seance with the presiding lawyer and prosecutor. so that it can be interpreted properly. That is how I believe trials here in Khura'in should function. Therefore, the Hall of Justice needs me. It is my power that leads trials towards the truth. That is my sacred duty, and I will never shirk from it again.
All right. That's right. That right there, Your Benevolence, is the product of what you've learned in your struggles thus far. The truth that you realized with your own strength.
As my sacred duty, I must ensure that it is fulfilled. I must have the courage and resolve to see it through.
Your Eminence, the Royal Priestess says she'll conduct a divination seance. I see no grounds for you to forbid it. Unless, of course, you're worried that it might reveal something you find inconvenient.
Mother! I am done letting you have your own way! Rayfa? You would actually rebel against me, your mother and queen? Though I am scared to see my father's death, I must face my fear. That is what Hornhead has taught me here today.
Rayfa. Can we stop with the Hornhead thing?
I am the royal priestess Rayfa Padma Khura'in.
She took off her own jacket.
I am prepared to face my father's death.
Okay. Your Eminence, it seems the princess is more grown up than you thought. They grow up so fast.
Rayfa?
Yes, she didn't need someone to take her cloak that time. Well then, let us proceed with the seance. The victim's final moments. This should be interesting. I wonder what Inga's memories are gonna show us. Probably was killed somewhere else, that's my bet. What do you guys think is gonna happen?
Yeah.
O Holy Mother, we hold this divination seance in your name. Let the eyes of everyone here be clear, and our ears be unstopped. O dance of devotion, guide the victim's soul to me, so that we may receive their final memories in the pool of souls.
Alright, here we go. Dance party! Present nothing. Souls dance. No, that's not available this time. Her dance is really cute. It has its moments. I'm gonna make them. Link, don't go back there.
You can always check the limit.
Alright, where was he killed? Grapes, incest, sour.
Maybe he was poisoned. He was drinking there.
Footsteps, footsteps, footsteps. Man's voice. Pain.
What in the...
A faceless being? What the heck? His face, it's just like... the picture of the founder!
Yeah.
I think that's the last thing anyone... I think that's the last thing anyone expected to see.
Oh, Father! What is it? What was it that you saw?
Are we to understand that the last thing the victim saw?
Yes, there can be no mistake. That was what my father himself witnessed.
How very strange. You don't suppose... the Holy Mother possessed the accused and slew the minister for planning a coup?
Oh, the divine wrath of the Holy Mother. Holy Mother, we are grateful for your blessing.
Talk about a sharp left turn into the Twilight Realm. You know, there's one thing in there that caught my attention. Pain, laughter. That laugh, who does it belong to, and why are they laughing?
Who knows? Though I suppose it could be Dirk, after he slew my husband.
Uh-huh. But that figure didn't even have a mouth.
Oh! I think we're done here, lawyer.
How so?
You claim that Minister Inga was stabbed in his private quarters, and feeling no pain, went to the tomb, where he eventually fell dead.
No, that is true.
But this seance vision proves he was stabbed in the tomb and felt great pain, no less.
Oh, yeah, that,
Therefore, as I asserted all along, it was the accused who stabbed the minister in the tomb.
Yeah! Everything's just backfired, big time. Wow, Garanda has the devil's own luck, doesn't she?
Now then, I shall give voice to the soul of the deceased. Listen well and heed these words.
Insight. Okay. Rayfa's insight. This is 28 minutes. 29 minutes. Rayfa insight.
Little Rayfa has been through so much.
Yeah. Okay. Alright guys, we're almost 30 minutes in and we're still not at 100 likes. Make sure you guys get those likes up if you haven't already. Really helps out a lot. That way Amber and I can focus on the trial at hand. Rayfa's insights.
Around 3 p.m., my father was waiting in the tomb to make the hostage exchange. He was drinking grape juice while gazing upon the picture of the Holy Mother. He had been waiting vigilantly when suddenly he heard Dirk's voice. The next moment, he was stabbed in the back and collapsed. My father tried to shoot his attacker, but he missed, and the attacker let out a laugh.
So what now, Mr. Wright? It's up to us to knock holes in Rayfa's interpretations of Inga's memories. In other words, we need to prove that her understanding of them could be mistaken. Okay, I'll give it a try. Alright, this is gonna be... Why would the grape juice be sour? That's what I want to know first.
Yeah, maybe they poisoned it or something.
I don't think poison would have killed him, though. He got stabbed. Grapes, incense, sour. Why is it sour?
If it had been gone bad or something.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not a wine drinker, so I don't know if wine is sour. But if it's grape related, he would taste the grape, so why is he tasting sour?
I don't think wine is supposed to taste sour. It's supposed to taste good. I don't think it's supposed to taste gross. Otherwise, why would people pay so much money for it?
Why would it matter with the case? I don't know. I mean, sour seems to be that it would be important as something.
Yeah, why did it randomly pop up sour in huge words?
Footsteps, that says footsteps. Incense, incense, incense. Footsteps. Man's voice. Man's voice, man's voice. They're talking, talking. Pain. Stab there. Collapse. Footsteps, footsteps, footsteps.
Well, why don't we try to figure out whose voice he heard?
Blood, faceless man, and an eye patch.
Since we obviously can't see the person.
Explosion. Laughter. Ha 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 ha.
So why don't we do the statement where he said he heard Dirk's voice, and then press on the man's voice, or something.
And he suddenly heard.
There.
Think.
And then find the one where it says man's voice and press on it. Let's see if it's correct. There we go.
So you want me to press on man's voice?
Yeah.
Up, up. Up, up. Hoop. Okay, little guy. There you
And
are.
then let's see if that's the correct voice. If that was Dirk's voice or what.
If that's the correct word,
I don't know.
voice or that's Dirk's voice. Okay. Alright. Hello, little Link.
Link is becoming comfortable.
What is it, Linky? Okay, here we go. Been waiting, so we want to try to press on this, right?
Yeah, I think so. That's what I would try.
Okay, so we're gonna press on man's voice. Alright, here we go.
Objection!
Alright, your benevolence. There seems to be an inconsistency in your interpretation.
Inconsistency? Where?
Minister Inga is far too relaxed for what was supposedly about to take place. Really?
He was?
I don't really see how he was. When he heard the voice you claim is Dirk's, he didn't seem the least bit alarmed. He just kept looking at the picture of the founder. That's strange, right? He was waiting for Dirk to arrive with the founder's orb. But when he heard that voice, he didn't even turn to look. Don't you think he would have been worried about being attacked from behind?
Then whose voice was it, Horned One?
It was likely someone whose presence wouldn't have alarmed him. Someone like a friend?
Objection!
But there was no third party at the scene of the crime. Therefore, the voice can only have belonged to Dirk.
The voice of a third party who wasn't there in the tomb. Apollo, don't we have something that could reveal the owner of the mysterious voice? You know, I think we do. Something that Inga had while he was waiting for Dirk. With it, we might just be able to figure out what figure out whose voice it was. I believe we can identify the male voice Inga heard with this. Huh? Alright guys, let's keep those likes up. We're past the 30-minute mark.
We can reveal the... Identify the male voice that Inga heard with this. What kind of objects were in the photo when he, like, wasn't there a photo of the crime scene?
Photo of the crime scene? You mean the dead body?
Yes, yeah. Okay, what about that? Maybe he heard a voice on the cell phone.
Oh. Yeah, that could be it. Okay.
Sorry, I'm not good at remembering what everything's called on the crime record.
That's fine. So you want to present photo.
Yeah, dead person photo. Oh, I guess tomb crime photo.
Alright.
The little tiger is staring at me again, Luke.
Present corpse. Present body pic. Alright, here we go. So, you think he was on the cell phone?
Yep, I think so. Maybe it's an idea. That's the only way he could have heard somebody else's voice, I think.
True.
Take that!
That's my father's!
I know this must be hard for you, but could you please look at this photo? There is something here that can point us toward the identity of the voice. This is the real source of the man's voice. Cell phone.
Take that!
A cell phone?
Right. I believe that the voice the minister heard was of a call on his cell phone. I see. Well, this certainly makes sense. What is your eminence's view on the matter?
I concede the possibility. Then it seems I must refine my vision.
Okay, refining vision, here we go. Someone's subordinate's voice. Okay.
There we go. It appears the voice belongs to one of my father's subordinates.
Okay. Alright. Why do you suppose he was talking to one of them then?
My father had members of the secret police positioned throughout the palace. They were supposed to contact him as soon as they saw Dirk and the rest of you.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Your benevolence, I believe you have an insight to revise?
I know, Barbed Head. Do not presume to tell me how to do my duty.
Link, is that you that smells funky? Hmm?
My father then took a call from the subordinate at the palace. My father tried to shoot his attacker, but he missed. And the attacker let out a laugh.
So the voice was coming from the phone. That's good to know. But there might have been some other sounds coming from the phone. Sounds that could be clues. Let's take another look at Rayfa's insights, and really focus on the various sensations. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this now, I guess.
Around 3 p.m., my father was waiting in the tomb to make the hostage exchange. Okay, so waiting at 3 p.m. in the tomb.
Footsteps, 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 footsteps. Lion's roar?
Wait, how did that happen?
How did that happen?
Lion's roar.
What?
Okay, yeah, I think we should present that. So making...
Why a lion's roar? That's weird.
I think we should select that and see what's going on with that roar.
Maybe his cell phone? I don't know.
Objection!
Your benevolence. There is an insight inconsistent with the vision. Lion's roar? What on earth?
Maybe the guy was talking from the zoo to him?
He's talking from the zoo? Okay. This insight is inconsistent with the vision.
Oh! Please do tell! Where exactly does this inconsistency lie, horned head?
Alright, well, it's kind of hard to say, especially when you put me on the spot like this. The defense will only present options that won't collapse under pressure. Wait, why I thought Lion was correct. Whoops, I forgot to save. Wrong statement with the lion? I guess I better take a closer look at the insights in the vision before I try again. Whoopsies. I mean, but it was definitely the lion's roar. I guess I picked the wrong statement for it. Just doing his hostage thing. Footsteps, footsteps, footsteps.
Why would he be hearing a lion?
Footsteps, footsteps. Subordinate's voice. Incense, 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 incense. Lion's roar. Oh, third statement. So 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Alright, we'll try it again, but I feel like this is what we did last time.
I don't think I had it on the third statement, though. We'll try again. Alright, third statement. My father took a call from a subordinate at the palace. Third statement, 1, 2, 3. Lion's roar.
Objection!
I hate to break it to you, Your Benevolence, but you misinterpreted something again.
Well, what do you mean, horned head? Again?
Smooth move, Apollo. I think you just hurt her feelings.
Yep.
She may put on a brave face, but she feels more than she lets on. Let me rephrase that, Your Benevolence. Your interpretation of your father's phone call to his subordinate at the palace is inconsistent with his final memory.
What do you mean by that? She's already
Well,
mad at you.
a lion's roar could be heard over the phone. Don't you find that strange? You claim the call was with someone at the palace. But let me ask you, do you keep lions there?
No, the only animals at the palace are little birdies and my pet frog.
Wait, the giant one in front of the minister's house is her pet?
Besides, there aren't any lions in Quirine. We don't even have zoos. A rather sad state of affairs, I am afraid.
Well, you should get zoos. They're lots of fun. Well, I remember hearing a sound like that. The lion's roar coming from the phone is actually from something hanging out in the bazaar. It's the bird. I think it's this.
In the temple? In the jungle? Well, they wouldn't be calling from the jungle. What's the bazaar?
Bazaar is basically like the marketplace.
There would be a lion in the marketplace?
No, there's that weird bird in the marketplace.
That sounds like a lion.
Right.
Alright, yeah, maybe that's it.
Isn't that the cry of the warbird over in the bazaar? Your Benevolence, do you think you can clarify the voice for me?
Very well. I will now attempt to further refine my vision.
Okay. Warbird's cry.
What's this?
Just as I suspected, it was the call of a warbird. That means the subordinate Minister Inga was talking to was in the bazaar, not the palace.
But why is that important? Where the call came from?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out too.
What significance could it have?
Well, she's right. Is it important to know where the call was made from?
Yeah, I think so.
What do you think, chat? Is it important? Is it not important? Let us know. Amber thinks it is.
What do you guys think? Is it important or no?
Right, I'm seeing a couple people say yes. Very important. Yes. It is. It is. Okay, chat says yes. So we will go with it is very important. Maybe the bird makes noises at certain times of day.
Very important says Crossfighter. Very important says Rick. Very important says Billy.
Okay.
It's important says MGD. Yes, says Julia.
All right.
Yes, it is says Don. Important says James.
It's actually very important. Probably. Knowing that the person on the other end was at the bazaar means that the loud explosion might not have been the sound of a gunshot.
But I can think of no other item that makes such a noise in the area.
Go ahead, Apollo. Tell her. Tell her Rayfa the real source of that sound. The firework? Will do.
Well, Horned Head, I'm waiting. What was the true source of that explosive sound?
The Albi statement, I think. It's the only thing that talks about 2 p.m., leapt out, bizarre manhole, got yowled at a dog, warbird, and then threw a firecracker. The shocked look on Albi's face had dats and stitches when the police came along and detained the rebel. The noise spooked Shadow, who ran off. When Albi caught up to him in the courtyard, Shadow had what looked to be the nanny's hat.
Oh, so...
That's the only thing that mentions fireworks.
Yeah. So maybe somebody threw a firecracker. Yeah. Okay, I guess we can try that.
I think it would be Albi's statement, again. There's nothing else here that says bird. No picture, nothing.
Yeah, that's what some people in the chat are saying too,
Alright,
Albi's
so
statement.
we'll try Albi's statement.
We'll try it and see what happens. This is getting very intense. So, did you ever get this far the first time you played this?
I only did the third case. The last case I did was rescuing Maya. I got too overwhelmed with other games that I didn't actually do the clown case that everybody talks about, and I never did whatchamacallit. I never did this one or the DLC wasn't an option, so there was 2 cases left. I meant to get around to it, but I never did because I got very busy in 2016. 2016 was a very busy year for us. It was our first full year in Pennsylvania, and also we were live streaming quite a bit. I think that was the year we started live streaming that Pokemon game, but I can't remember. I'd have to look at see what game releases came out, and then I could tell you what I was doing that year.
Okay.
Because my entire memory is formed around like games that we covered, because I've been doing it for so long.
I looked up online and it says people with ADD, they go on tangents to explain things.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Cute.
Okay, I wouldn't say that's a tangent though. I was just explaining something. Okay, I feel like I'm being patronized. Alright.
Kawaii.
I didn't do anything.
What is this?
Alright. In Albi's I'll Be Your Guide statement, in it he claims that Datsa Rebel threw a firecracker at him while he was at the bazaar.
Then?
I'm getting to that. The sound heard over the phone was a firecracker exploding.
Ah!
And yet, a bullet was found at the scene of the crime. A bullet fired from Minister Inga's gun. How do you explain that?
Well, we don't know whether it was fired during the course of the crime, right? Or do we have evidence that proves when the pistol was discharged?
Humph! No, I have none.
Wait a second. If that loud bang was a firecracker, then could that laugh at the end have been...
That's...
No, it can't be. Yep, oh, but it can. And it is. The laugh came from none other than... That's a rebel. The Joker who got kicked out of the... The Joker who got a kick out of startling Albi was Dragon Snot Snaps. Wait, what? The Joker who got a kick out of startling Albi with his Dragon Snot Snaps. Can you just say fireworks?
Yeah.
That happy-go-lucky, that's our rebel.
Wow. What?
Someone should really put a leash on that guy. I shudder to think how one man can be the cause of so much trouble. Ha 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 ha! Hey there, PJ! Oh, pff, darn! One sec. Hey there, AJ, PW. Y'all can thank me later. Ha ha ha. No one asked for your commentary, Mr. Odd Rebel. Your benevolence, do you need to revise your insight?
It would appear so.
Yes, quite right. Insight revised again.
Insight revised again. No. My father then took a call from the subordinate at the bazaar.
Yeah, because remember, Mr. R. Rebel got arrested. Weird. Ah, why is it...
It has castor oil on it.
Oh! Why is it in here?
Because I was putting it on my face because my tooth hurts.
Well, go put it over there. That stuff smells so bad.
It smells good to me.
It doesn't to me. I'm freaking out. I'm like, what is that, like, smoky
It's
gas
good for
smell?
you. Do you have any pain on your body? I'll put some
Yes, I have pain from that smell. Get rid of
I can
it.
put some castor oil on you to relieve pain.
No, my pain will be relieved when that's thrown out. Also, now I have wet... I thought it was a...
That's really
gross
good for you.
tissue.
It's really good moisturizer for your body.
It's not most
Just rub it
moisturized.
all over your skin.
I immediately thought it was like a dirty tissue that was used because it's wet.
It's not dirty. It's actually really good for you. It's antimicrobial.
Oh, I don't care what it is. Just throw it away. I don't like the smell. It's a bad smell. Okay. I'm just glad it wasn't a used tissue because I was thinking when I touched it, ew! Yes, I realize it has castor oil on it, but now, see, look at that, and the smell dissipates. Now I don't smell smoky, whatever that was.
I have it on my face.
You have it on your face, but it was more on that tissue.
My father then took a call from a subordinate at the bazaar.
Hang on. How do you guys call that arguing? We're just talking to each other. What type of, like, where have you heard couples argue?
That's called cute banter.
That's banter, yo. Like, people have heard us, like, fight on the air, like, once, and it was pretty nasty. That's just us talking. That's weird. Alright, anyway.
It's called being cute.
It's the used tissue would have been like, I didn't want to say that she blew her nose. We both have colds. What? I don't want to say snot rag on the air. That would be, Amber's a girl. That'd be embarrassing. So.
I have feelings like Rayfa does.
Amber has feelings. She's a girl. Okay.
Do not try my feelings, horned head.
Wait, is that what she said?
No, I'm saying that to you.
Oh, okay.
The true source of that loud bang was the firecracker Dats threw. And that final laugh belonged to none other than Dats himself.
Ta-da. Well, this changes everything. Wait, how does this change everything? Let's go over the details of Rayfa's insight again. Okay. Alright, I think I've got this down now. Time to find another inconsistency. It couldn't be 3 p.m. The time would be different then. Albi statement, insight again. Insight 3. Alright, Link. Amber, what did we press this time?
Alright.
please ask the chat, says Jessica. All right, we will look at the chat in a second. Thank you, Jessica and Soulflare. You guys have gotten some good, and Don and everyone. Let's see. Well, we like to try to look at it first, then we look at the chat and see what you guys are saying. Let's see. So we just found out that was Datz's voice, right?
Yeah, wait. I do remember something, though. If we check the court record, Albi's statement, boom, right there it even says around 2 p.m. They're saying in the seance right here that it happened at 3 p.m. So this is an hour later.
Yeah.
So in reality, if he was already dead, he would have been dead at 3 p.m. If he was stabbed like around 2:30, something like that. Because the arrest of the arrest of our rebel happened like around the 2 o'clock time period.
So let's find that place where Datz is, where we figure out it's Datz's voice on the phone, and then present that against the other thing.
Okay.
Let's see. So
drinking juice, drinking
let's see,
juice.
Where does it say at 3 p.m.? Can you go back to the first statement?
You want to go to the very first statement that says 3 p.m.?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's wait until we can hear. I think on the last area it talks about
barking.
Talks about
pain.
Datz's voice.
Dude. Footsteps. The invisible man with no face.
Where's the laughter? Where's the laughter on the thing? I don't hear any laughter.
Explosion. Laughter.
There.
Laughter.
Click it. What are you doing?
Okay, so you want me to...
That's what we were waiting for. I don't understand what you're waiting... What?
Okay, so I'll just fast forward.
I said when Datz's voice is there. I didn't even know you could fast forward.
Yeah, you can fast forward. You can hit the circle button. Explosion. Laughter.
Alright, looks like Soulflare and Don and other people are saying that as well. The fifth frame. So I think that's correct, what we were saying.
Hello, ghost man.
Laughter and then presented against the time.
Explosion. Laughter. Okay.
I'm just gonna make my own tangent. If all the hospitals would be gone tomorrow, you guys would be very lucky to have a bottle of castor oil in your house because it's antimicrobial and it helps with joint pain and it's very good for you. Everyone, there wouldn't even need to be a hospital if everyone had castor oil. Let's continue the case.
Okay. So you want me at the 3 p.m. mark
yeah,
to select
the laughter.
Okay.
His voice, I think.
Not that I don't trust you, but I'm saving just in case I screw up. Because I don't have many strikes left. Laughter.
Oh, wait.
Wait, what do you mean, oh wait?
I don't know. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it should have been...
Did the murder really happen at 3 p.m.?
Okay, I guess we'll go with this.
I mean, if the laugh is coming from the phone, then it's something Minister Inga would have really heard at 3 p.m.
The call came from the bazaar. A place where such sounds as laughter can be heard at any time. Even if that was Datz, he could very well have been laughing like a fool at 3 p.m.
Yeah, you have a point there.
Hornhead, I'll advise you to think again, carefully.
I think you're getting warmer, but you're still a little off. Isn't there another sensation that could more definitively pinpoint the time of the call? You know, something that could only occur at a certain time.
Oh, was I wrong?
Right.
Oh, sorry. I guess I misread what people... I just kind of glanced at the chat.
Time to review the evidence again. Maybe it'll help me spot an inconsistency.
I saw the chat saying fifth statement.
Did I get a strike, though?
I think we're... Let me just read what the chat's saying, then. I think we were supposed to do the explosion, maybe. Soulflare says... I got messed up. Sound of explosion. Explosion... says Don. Sound of explosion, says Soulflare. Okay, explosion sound says down. Keep the likes up. It is the explosion, says Gigi Vixen.
But isn't the explosion his gun?
No, the explosion was the firecracker.
Okay.
You thought it was the gun. There we go. And no, don't go to your first statement. Sorry.
You want the 3 p.m. one?
Yeah, I want to do this again. Instead of laughter, do the explosion, please.
Ooh, teeth.
Sorry, I guessed wrong.
It's okay. I mean, we didn't lose a point, so what's the problem?
I think the castor oil smells good.
No, it doesn't smell good.
It smells good to me.
That's because you're weird.
I'm like a grandmother.
That's not a... Never mind.
With castor oil all over me. That's because grandmothers are old and wise and they know more than normal people. I'm wise beyond my years.
Watch the weird side of YouTube. You're like one of those people that would have bought snake oil in the Wild West.
If it would have been less than regular medicine, probably. Did it actually work to help people, snake oil?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
I would probably try it at least once or 5 times.
Also, is this stuff that I have on my hands safe? It smells funky. Can I pet the cat with it still, or do I need to go wash my hands?
Some people feed castor oil to their cats.
Okay, you know what? Don't say that kind of stuff.
But I wouldn't recommend that. I don't know if that's safe.
Okay!
It should be fine to pet your cat with.
I'm still going to wash my hands after this trial. Your benevolence, there's a glaring problem with this insight.
There is?
You stated that the murder happened at around 3 p.m., which is right around the time my client arrived on the scene. However, now that we know what the source of the loud bang is, your insight conflicts with a certain piece of evidence. I suppose I have to ask the obvious here. What evidence conflicts with the claim that the murder occurred at 3 p.m.? Is it Albi's statement again?
Oh, we're using Albi's statement a lot.
We're like reusing this kid's statement like consecutively.
What did his statement say?
It's the stuff about
the firecracker happened at
2 p.m. Yeah.
Alright, well then that's it. That has to be it then.
Okay.
Take that!
How convenient.
How convenient. I'll be your guide's statement again? Yeah, I know. Isn't this the MacGuffin of the trial? Because, well, let's summarize what he said. At around 2 p.m., Shadow was surprised by a firecracker and ran into the palace courtyard. Around 2 p.m. Right. 2 p.m. Not 3 p.m.
Ah! Are you suggesting?
Uh-oh. I am, your vileness. I think you know where I'm going with this. Dad's laugh, the cry of the warbird, and the bang of the firecracker were all heard right before the minister's death. Thanks to Albi's statement, we can put a definitive timestamp on all of these sounds. Therefore, what this vision shows is that it's extremely likely that the deceased's final moments were at 2 rather than 3, as we had originally thought.
Dare I ask?
It means the murder took place a full hour before Dirk entered the tomb.
Pocahontas! Ugh! How can this be? Are you saying that I, the very personification of the law, have been mistaken?
Her fingernails broke. Haha! Now you see why justice will always prevail. And that's my name, too. You really comfortable down there, buddy?
He's like, it's better than being behind Zelda.
Peace, I say. Now then, defense. I must remind you that the figure of the accused was clearly shown in the vision. How do you explain that? I wouldn't say it was clearly shown. After all, the figure didn't actually have a face. You're absolutely right. Without a face, we can't be certain who it is. But I mean, he is wearing Dirk's clothes.
Yeah.
Weird. But, sorry, that's not the judge. Furthermore, I remind you that if the vision is from 2 p.m., Dirk was still with me and Mr. Wright. Which means, this faceless figure couldn't possibly be him.
Someone cosplaying as him.
So then what are you trying to make of this one, our difference?
Wait! 2 o'clock? That is when... my mother was performing the rite of channeling.
What?
The palace guards had all been assigned to guard the channeling chamber for the rite. Don't tell me.
The royal residence! It would have been virtually unguarded!
Which means the real killer could have easily slipped unseen into Amara's tomb. Ha! Defense, are you saying that this is someone disguised as the accused? That's exactly what I believe, Your Majesty.
Objection.
Preposterous. Disguises cannot deceive the memories of the dead. That the face did not appear this time is mere happenstance. Had it appeared, such subterfuge would have been as clear as day. He's got a point there. Anyone who knows about the divination seance would have tried to hide their face. Nevertheless, our killer openly appeared before Inga. The question is, why? Apollo. Maybe the killer could afford to be so bold. Because they knew their face wouldn't show up in the seance vision. What? It's possible that the killer dared to dress in Dirk's clothes and stand square in front of Inga. Precisely because they knew they could get away with it? But how would anyone be so sure of something like that? A long time ago I heard of a cognitive disorder that impairs a person's ability to distinguish between different faces. What if Inga had it? Then are you saying that this is literally how Inga saw the world? Yeah, we can't normally see through the eyes of others, but in this case we can. And if he had that disorder, I imagine this is how faces appeared to him in life.
What?
What? Okay, let's say the killer knew that Inga had such a disorder. They could definitely use it to pin the crime on Dirk.
Is this a real disorder?
What?
Is this a real disorder that people have?
But I mean, wouldn't it just be easier to, help with blurred faces if the guy wore glasses? I think you're wondering about how to prove that Inga had it. You already have what you need. Really? Well, defense, do you have anything to show to the court about this strange
I'm gonna look this up and see if this is a real thing.
I mean, it just gives the guy glasses. When I take my glasses off, I can't...
Yeah, watch them be like, I have this rare disorder where I can't see people's faces. It's like, here, sir, here's a pair of glasses.
I can see! Such clarity!
It's like, how did you fix my disorder? It's like, you couldn't see, that's why you couldn't see the details of their face.
Because, I mean, if I take off my glasses, I can't see your face, and I can't see...
Look, you have that disorder.
I apparently, if someone, yes, in my last moments, if someone, conjures me up, I won't be able to identify my killer either. Unless I'm wearing my glasses.
Oh my gosh.
Everything is blurry without my glasses. But then...
Oh my gosh.
It's kind of crazy how... Ow! Ow, yeah, that hurts. I took off my glasses for a second to see if I could see anything. I can't. Everything's blurry. But then again, without my glasses, I'm legally blind, so with my glasses, I can see it 2070, 2080. Alright. I believe so. I think we're getting somewhere with this. Frankly, I have no idea what Mr. Wright means, but I'll look into the evidence over again, I guess. Well, what explains why the face of Minister Inga's killer is absent in the seance vision? Alright, Amber, what is it? What is it, Furball? Present.
I don't really understand understand
Photo
what's
of my
happening
father, tomb, gemstone, butterfly, painkillers, notepad. Oh, there you go. Purple hat, glasses, diamond-shaped tattoo on forehead.
Oh my gosh!
Long hair, eye patch, blue clothes. Spiky hair, blue clothes, pink necktie. Okay. Sure, why not?
That's how he remembered how people looked? Is this a real disorder?
It probably is.
Take that!
A notepad? Yeah, it was found in the minister's room, and it holds the answers we're looking for. As you can see, it's filled with detailed notes on various individuals, what kind of clothes they wear, hairstyles, and other discerning physical characteristics. Right, Link. This is connected to the faceless nature of the killer how? The vision we saw was exactly what Minister Inga saw with his own eyes. It is he who saw his killer as a person without a face. In fact, this is how he normally saw everyone around him. What's this now? I believe the minister had a disorder that prevented him from recognizing faces. It would explain the faceless being. And why he needed a notepad full of people's physical characteristics.
Oh my gosh, I was just thinking, no wonder he married the evil queen because he couldn't see how ugly her face was. Can you imagine he married her and he can't see how mean and angry her face looks?
Now that I think about it, my father was always terrible at remembering people. By simply changing my hairstyle, he would fail to recognize even me.
Your Eminence, you knew that your husband had such a disorder, did you not? Why are you laughing at
Because
someone's
look,
disorder?
that explains why he married that. Look at how mean, evil and mean she looks. Why would he marry her? She's so mean and evil. He probably thought she looked like a sweet, angelic person. He couldn't tell what her face looks like. With her jutting eyebrows and cruel...
I mean, she looked fine when she didn't...
She looked fine before, now
Right.
she looks crazy.
Well, I mean, if she wore this around the house, then yeah, I mean, this is why the paper bag method comes into play.
Wow.
Hey, that originated from Benjamin Franklin. It's a real thing.
Luke, please.
I'm just saying.
I cannot, but Luke, please. I don't want to know. Don't tell me any more about this paper bag thing, please. I'm gonna get very upset.
He never wished for it to become public knowledge.
But I suppose there is no use in keeping quiet about it now. It is as you say.
Kitty.
He hated me so much, he stopped seeing faces altogether because my face scarred him for life. My late husband had a special disorder that hindered his ability to recognize faces. The medical term for it is...
My gosh, you're laughing at someone's actual medical condition.
There's no way this is a condition!
It's real!
No, it's not!
It is...
This is not a real condition. I do not believe this.
I will bet you $20 it's real.
A prosopagnosia. Prosopagnosia.
So Mr. Wright was right. Wow, that's weird. Right and right in the same sentence.
The memories of those afflicted with such disorder in life do appear strange at times. There is precedent for this.
I mean, can't you just get glasses? Does that not help? I don't know. So the killer likely knew about the disorder and used it to their advantage. Right, so there's someone who is both knowledgeable about divination seances and aware of Inga's affliction. Your Eminence, who knew about your husband's condition?
A small number of servants who tended to his needs, and me. Surely you are not about to insinuate that I committed this crime.
Oh, no, Your Eminence still could have done it. Garan has an alibi, remember? Oh, yeah. She was conducting the rite of channeling at 2 p.m.
Or was that Amara?
In that case... Your Eminence, does the nanny know about Minister Inga's disorder?
Of course she does. She is our head servant.
So as head servant, she knew about Minister Inga's condition. And as a princess personal attendant, she's familiar with the divination seance. If these two facts together don't make her a possible suspect, I don't know what would.
Objection! You witless lawyer.
No, it's witless.
That's what I said!
I thought you said witness lawyer.
No, I was trying to say witless. That's what I was trying to say.
Say it again.
You witless lawyer. How quick you are to forget the facts.
Huh? Facts like what?
When Inga was last seen alive,
Nah.
you claimed he was slain at 2. Yet that is impossible, for Rayfa saw him at 2:30.
Ah! We did completely forget about that. No, there must be some mistake.
So you see, the murder could only have happened around 3 p.m. The hour Dirk entered the tomb. There is no other answer to this puzzle unless you channeled him.
What? Why don't we ever get to make up answers like Garan makes up laws? Garan, I guess it's back to square one again. Where did we go wrong? I don't think we're the problem. We just seem to be short one piece of the puzzle. Our deductions so far explain everything to be a T. I mean, everything to a T. Everything except for Inga's sighting at 2:30. I see, and without that final puzzle piece, all our deductions fall apart. Apollo, if Inga's sightings is the only anomaly, we'll just have to find a way to make it fit into the bigger picture. Time to think outside the box then, right? Let's see. It'd be impossible to see Inga walking around after he'd been killed. But what if there was a way to make people think he was alive, even though he was dead? Like a way to make people witness the living dead? Sounds like some kind of TV show. Things like that don't happen in real life. What is it, Apollo? Did you just... I did! I figured it out. I know how they make people witness the living dead. Your Majesty, our deductions weren't wrong after all. Despite Minister Inga being murdered at 2 p.m., he was seen heading into the tomb at 2:30, and I can tell you how. I certainly hope you will, because this is this is the strangest case I've had in my courtroom. Now, my cousin told me about this time that some lawyer did kill a whale, but now we're talking about zombies and ghosts. Because I have no idea what you're talking about. The Minister Inga her benevolence saw was, in fact, a ghost or clone! Someone channeling him.
Well, either someone channeling him or disguised as him. But if Rayfa thought it was her dad, which she's really good at identifying her dad, because her dad seems to be the only parent in her life that loves her, then... that actually treats her well, then she would know who that is. I think somebody was channeling him. What do you guys think? Someone disguised as him or someone channeling him? What do you
I kind of want to see a ghost or clone.
Okay, you want to save and then
Yeah,
do it?
I want to save and then I want to see what happens. Just because I'm on a roll here with the comedy, I want to see what it goes. All right, we saved. A ghost or clone? Maybe it was a ghost or even a clone.
Your Majesty, I fear the poor lawyer must be feeling ill in his tiny horned head. We should summon an ambulance before it is too late.
I agree, your benevolence.
Hold it!
Can't anyone take a joke in this country?
It was a joke, was it? For shame! You had me truly worried there for a moment.
I'm fine, and I'm done joking around. The Minister Inga her benevolence saw was...
Someone channeling him.
Okay. It was the deceased being channeled. It's the only way a man who was already dead could have been seen by her benevolence. Channeled, you say? That's right. And there's only 2 people capable of spirit channeling here in Khura'in. Her Eminence Queen Garan and Maya Fey. It's possible that one of them was channeling the minister.
It would seem that you are ever bent on making me party to this crime. Prosecutor, what was I doing at 2:30 p.m., the time at which my husband was seen?
Eminence, I believe you had completed the channeling rite and were having tea with the king of the neighboring realm. There would have been many attendants there, too. Nah, Nayuda has to keep up with her schedule, too. What doesn't she make him do? Then that leaves only Maya. Yeah, it does. Maybe someone was forcing her to use her power towards nefarious ends. The real killer could have been threatening her.
That cannot be!
So then Inga's scream, that was probably from when he woke up from being called back to this world. After all, that's when the flow of time would have picked back up for him after he died. So Minister Inga probably leapt to his feet thinking he had just had a nightmare. Then realizing it was almost time for the hostage exchange, he raced off to Amara's tomb, not even realizing he was already dead. Then, the benevolence really did see a dead man running. Ugh.
Ah!
Creepy! Using the sacred power of spirit channeling to commit a crime? How could this be? The defense calls Maya Fey to the stand. Well, Your Eminence, will you allow a new witness?
It matters not. Either way, this lawyer shall soon know the truth. He will know just how much of an imbecile he is in the face of my infallible arguments.
Insult me all you want, witch, but you'll be eating those words when I expose the truth. I thought Maya's unconscious.
Yeah. She was super dehydrated and stuff.
Right. Maya did it? Channeled. What?
Nothing.
Why are you being cute? Wait, is that really how you spell channeled?
One.
I
I don't know, CHANNELED, I think.
mean, that's a lot of N's. Alright, whatever. Insult me all you want, witch, but you'll be eating those words when I expose the truth, yo. Very well. Let us adjourn until the next witness is ready. Gavel time.
Might be a while since Maya's super sick.
Well, Maya... Oh, that's to be continued. So, when Maya's channeled people for a long period of time, it causes you to get tired. So if she was Inga for a while, or another character, that would explain why she passed out.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. So wait, do all my strikes reset now?
We can only hope.
We can only hope that my stuff resets, yeah. Okay. I can see clearly now there's ghosts everywhere. Yes, alright. High Court of Khura'in, accused lobby.
Talk about some really close shaves.
Huh? Yeah, well, you can't get closer shaved than the headsman's brand blades, that's for sure. The trial's not even over yet, and I'm already exhausted.
Still, you were able to fight back the queen herself in there.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah, totally. Totes. Well, maybe with Miss Faye's help, I won't have to keep on playing her game much longer. Speaking of which... I guess it's a little too late to be asking, but do you think she's well enough to testify, Mr. Wright? She slept all day yesterday out of exhaustion, apparently. Well, that's all it was. She should be okay.
Barbed head? Horned head?
What? Oh, hey, Your Benevolence. Hi, Your Benevolence. What's up? Hey, Princess Rayfa. You're really impressive in there.
I am the royal priestess Rayfa Padma Kurain. And I am prepared to face my father's death.
Okay. Despite your mother's opposition, you stood your ground. And in doing so, you fulfilled your duty as the royal priestess. Good job.
It was all thanks to you and your friends. Your belief in me gave me the courage to follow my path. So, you have my gratitude.
Oh, don't mention it.
I know. I shall thank you with a gift. What would you like? A cow? A horse? Or perhaps I shall reward your efforts with a royal shoulder massage.
Oh, that's okay, Your Benevolence. Your gratitude is more than enough. Thanks.
But I thought you Americans like massages.
Oh, I think you're thinking of the Japanese.
My technique was highly praised by my father, I'll have you know.
Hey, you lawyers! Where's the accused?
Mhm.
Huh? Dirk? That's a good question. I blew it big time, AJ. Dats? Shut up, you! What's going on? The scoundrel tried to escape with the accused. What? We were able to nab him, but the accused is nowhere to be found. Where are you hiding him, you miscreant? Hey, I keep telling you, I have no idea where he went. We booked it together. But I lost track of him after that. So Dirk's on the lam now? Probably, but who knows? He vanished in the blink of an eye. Vanished? You want to know something, AJ? Dirk said to me, I can't put Amara in danger. I have to set her free before it's too late. What? Don't tell me he's gone to rescue her. Ah, but that's what I'm telling you. It's why I helped him escape in the first place. Dad, you realize what you've done? Well, what's done is done, I guess. Still, why'd he choose to go rescue her now? Maybe he didn't want to die with any regrets or something. You know, just in case he ended up on the chopping block. Why, Dirk? I thought you believed in me. Nah, don't be like that, AJ. He'll be back as soon as he frees Amara. You'll see. That's not the point, Dads. Listen, lawyer, you let us know immediately if the accused contacts you. The trial will now resume. See that you're ready. Wait, the trial's still on, even without the defendant? Those were Her Eminence's orders, so you will return to the courtroom at once. Well, let's go, Apollo. All we have to do now is see where the next testimony leads.
Yeah, unless Amara is channeling Dirk.
The fact that he vanished, I really believe he's dead.
If Amara was channeling Dirk and he said, I want to make sure she's safe, then he would have run out so that she could unchannel him and then she'd be gone. She wouldn't... Because say Amara was channeling him and he got the death penalty, then they would have killed Amara because he's in her body.
That's true. Hey, where are you going, little traitor?
We're
gonna rest on you now? Or he's resting between us, okay. High Court. There you go. Now then, let's resume this crazy trial at hand. I think. Trial resumes. We're at the 129. Trial resumes. 126. 25. Break. Recess. Defendant lobby. Okay, this is one crazy trial. Alright, now then, let's resume the circus. Your Majesty, my client seems to have gone missing. What do you think, Your Eminence? Should we proceed without the accused?
Why not? My royal guard is searching for him as we speak. They shall find him soon enough, for they would not dare to keep me waiting.
Yes, but what about the law governing court proceedings? She is the law.
Then I shall simply revise it!
That's not how law works.
There. As ruling sovereign of Khura'in, I proclaim the following. Right now.
Okay.
Should the accused be an enemy of the crown, they may be tried in absentia. Absentia.
Is that even a word?
I just made it up!
All right, Your Eminence. Well, I guess there's no problem with proceeding then.
Not anymore.
Well then, will the witness, Miss Maya Fey, please approach the stand? Oh, there is Maya. Sorry to summon you like this, Maya.
Getting dragged out of bed into court is not exactly a fun wake-up call, Nick.
I'm sorry, Miss Fey. It was my idea.
And you are...
All right, I'm Apollo Justice. It's nice to finally meet you.
Oh, so you're Apollo. Nick's told me all about you. You're the new guy with a loud voice and a bit of unreliable streak, huh?
Unreliable? Well, that was 2 years ago. You've come a long way since then.
So, why was I called in here anyway? Am I under arrest again?
Huh? I guess no one's filled her in. Well, she has been asleep this entire time. Miss Fey, this is a trial for Dirk Sadmati, and you're here as a witness.
What? Dirk's been arrested? But...
That's not exactly the reaction I was expecting. Miss Fey, you're suspected of playing a part in the murder of Justice Minister Inga.
What?
Someone allegedly forced you to channel the minister to mess with the time of his murder. At least, this is what the defense claims.
Wait! What? How could you, Apollo? How do you even reach that conclusion?
Sorry, but it was the only way this whole case makes any sense. You understandable anger at the defense's side, will you testify, Miss Fey?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Poor Maya.
Can't be there.
Why? It's comfortable. Why did you do that? You took away my snuggle blanket.
He went right back.
Good boy.
Oh, wow. Traitor. Okay. You seriously called him your snuggle blanket? Okay, alright. Okay.
At least somebody's good at giving hugs that are warm and fuzzy.
I give you a hug every day! I can't help it that I'm cold-blooded. Excuse you.
Sometimes when you hug me, it's kind of pokey, like your arm and stuff. It's like...
How's my arm pokey? I don't have any bones protruding out of it. What are you talking about?
You don't have fur like Link does to make it soft.
Why would I... What?
See, look, Link has soft fur all over and makes it a lot softer.
No, Zelda's softer. Wait, who is the softer cat? Is Link softer than Zelda? Zelda has kind of like plastic fur. Shadow was soft. Is Link soft?
It's getting softer.
How can a cat get softer?
I don't have any idea what's going on, but I know I didn't channel Minister Inga. I didn't even have the chance to do something like that. Besides, I never go quietly along with someone's criminal plan. Though I guess there are some things I'd like to go quietly along with. Like, you'd like to go quietly out of danger.
I'm so confused. It seems the witness doesn't believe she ever channeled Minister Inga.
And if her words prove to be true, defense, your entire argument becomes moot. Do you understand? I mean, you do understand, don't you?
Yeah, of course. It doesn't seem like Miss Faye is lying. Apollo, Maya's been awfully secretive about something just now. Then I guess I better dig a bit to try and get her to open up about it? What does Phoenix notice that I don't notice? I'm glad you like the orange cat. See, Amber's always wanted an orange cat, ever since she was a little girl. So,
Tiger.
The fact that she has her orange cat now, and he is different than when we first got him. He's a lot nicer now, isn't he? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Channeling the minister, here we go.
I don't have any idea what's going on, but...
Hold it!
You believe you've been asleep ever since you were rescued from the tomb, correct? I hear meowing. Not again.
I didn't shut anything.
He might be in our room. She might be in our room. She has a nasty habit of sneaking in places she doesn't belong. Just say hi to the chat for a second.
Alright. Hi, chat. How are you guys doing? Luke's just checking on our cat, making sure she's not stuck in a room. Now we have to go find our cats, making sure they're not stuck somewhere. Let's see if I can find... Oh, we don't get our health back. Oh, so be careful. Okay, thank you, Don. Press all statements. Reveal the truth. Okay, thank you, Soulflare. Could she be keeping a secret? Says Colin. I would be upset if I was Maya too, says Brandon.
Did you supposed to stay?
Did you find Zelda?
No, the room was empty. I checked the closet.
What
I
about
heard
the
her meowing though?
What about the bathroom?
Huh? The bathroom?
Could she have been stuck in the bathroom? What about are all the doors open upstairs?
Well, I checked our bedroom. She's not in there, and she's not in the office. I didn't check the bathroom.
Alright. Hi, Papa Screws. Thank you for the W. Alright, I'm gonna go check it, I guess. I'm gonna go check everything real quick.
Well, you don't need to check our bedroom, because I was already in there. I checked it thoroughly.
Well, then I'll check the other 2 rooms.
Okay. Be careful.
It's very warm. We don't get more lives left. That's what Don said.
Wait, we don't have any lives left?
No, we don't get more additional ones.
What? But it's a new day. It's a new chapter. Wait. I don't have any more strikes? Are you guys for real? Oh, that's not good. Oh my gosh, I have 3? Uh-oh. Yeah, like I said, honey, she's not anywhere to be found. She's probably in the basement. No reason to go in the basement.
There she is.
Oh, you found her. Then I guess we can close the office then, huh?
That's okay.
You think the office is okay to keep open? So, okay, comparing the cat's fur, who's softer? You're having a hard time deciding who's softer.
Zelda's fur is very soft. Yeah, Zelda's fur is the softest. Both have soft fur.
Amber's petting the cats right now.
Alright.
Alright, so I saved. You've been asleep ever since you were rescued from the tomb, correct?
I was exhausted after being held captive for so long.
That must have been terrible. Maya, Minister Inga didn't do anything to you, did he?
like that, Nick. On the contrary, I asked him for all sorts of things.
Like what?
Like, I'm really craving burgers, and I'll die if I miss an episode of Plume Punisher. Acting like a brat netted me a TV and even a few burgers from someplace. He was surprisingly nice to me. Aww.
Huh? Are you sure we're talking about the same guy here?
Huh. He may have loomed large, but he was unexpectedly easy to push around. Even though he's the one who was responsible for pushing those execution papers through. Oh, that, approving executions, was simply his preferred method of stress relief.
With a wife like her, he was probably really pushing them through out of fear. I'm beginning to see why he wanted to stage a coup.
In any case, my time in captivity wasn't so bad, Nick, but all the things that happened...
Stockholm Syndrome!
I know I didn't channel Minister Inga.
Hold it!
Yeah, that is what it would be, because it's like you start to be really thankful for your captor, because you start to see them as having, like, oh, instead of putting your life in danger, you start to see them as like someone who's saving your life. Yeah, exactly.
Are you sure about that? Maybe you just don't remember channeling him.
Don't remember? I may be 28, but I'm still not senile, you know?
Something's not right here. Miss Faye, you were confined to Amara's tomb the whole time, is that correct?
Yes, but I wasn't conscious the whole time.
Okay, then let me ask you something. Did you ever see Nanny in the tomb, dressed as Dirk?
Huh? Is that some kind of joke? I think I remember if I saw something as crazy as that.
Plus, I doubt anyone would carry out a crime like that in front of a potential witness. Oh. I hate when he's right.
Well, unless you would think you wouldn't believe her.
I don't know.
I didn't even have the chance to do something like that.
You didn't have a chance to channel him? Does channeling someone take a long time?
Not really. Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty much instantaneous. But I was all tied up, literally. So there was no way for me to make the channeling moocher with my hands to do it.
Right. I guess she really did channel Inga then. Didn't channel Inga. Maya, when the mediums are done with a session, they can send the spirits back to Otherworld themselves, right?
Sure, unless they're still in training. Amateurs can get possessed by spirits sometimes, but full-fledged mediums can stay in total control of a session, and they can send the deceased spirit away anytime they want.
So I take it you can do that too, Miss Faye?
Of course. It's a cinch for the new and improved Mystic Maya Faye, a spirit medium.
That's strange. You seem like the same old childish Maya to me.
Huh. I'll show you, childish Nick. Besides, I'd never go quietly along with some criminal's plan.
Hold it!
So you wouldn't channel the spirit for unseemly purposes?
Of course not. Spirit channeling is my bread and butter, and I take a lot of pride in my work. It's like, would you use your legal skills to commit a crime, Apollo?
Well, until finger pointing and objecting became deadly, I don't see how I can be used.
Wow, you're a regular Mr. Smarty Pants, just like Nick. Always at the ready with some sarcastic comeback.
I think I'll save my many objections for after the trial. Yes, please.
Anyway, I'd never go along with something like murder. Even though I guess there are some things I'd go quietly along with.
Oh wow, I only have 3 strikes. It sounds to me like you're trying to hide something, Miss Faye.
Didn't anyone teach you about respecting boundaries, Apollo? It's really rude to pry into a person's private affairs.
Huh? Oh, Sorry. Wait. We're in a court of law.
Yeah, I know.
Then what was that all about me being rude? I'm just doing my job. So please, just tell me, what exactly are you hiding? Yeah, this is his first time ever meeting Maya.
Yep.
Yep.
Sorry, but I promised Dirk I wouldn't say.
You made a promise to Dirk?
Mm-hmm. Pretty big one.
I think this is all about you're gonna get out of her. Yeah.
Enough! The witness is denying that she channeled any spirits. Further questioning is pointless. It appears your little fiction has been soundly exposed for what it is. You should listen to her, Apollo. I don't even know what you suspected me in the first place or why you did. I mean, you don't have any evidence of me channeling Mr. Inga, do you?
Oh, evidence, huh?
There's no point in even thinking about it, really. I don't use anything special to channel spirits, so there wouldn't be anything left behind.
That's true. Just like when she channeled the High Priest, all Maya needs is her own body. If the defense has no evidence to offer, I will have to end this cross-examination. What now? Even if she doesn't use any special items to do the channeling itself, you'd think there'd be something to complete the deception. Is there any proof that Justice Minister Inga was channeled?
I think there has to be.
Whoops. I have to put in the time code. 147. There is. You bet there is. Is what it's supposed to say. You bet there is. Boom.
Alright. I don't know where our two cats went.
They went for a walk, probably. I mean, they do walk on their paws, so. You bet there is, I guess.
Really?
Well, now! You're bluffing, I take it. I'll be fine. If I were right, then there must be some sort of proof to back this up. Time to do some serious thinking, Apollo Justice. Alright, we know that when Rayfa saw her father, he wasn't dressed like Miss Faye, right? Right, because if he was, Rayfa would probably immediately known he was being channeled. So that means he was dressed in his usual suit when Rayfa saw him. Aha! Good thinking, Apollo. This might be the perfect angle to attack from. Alright, let's have an answer from the defense, please. What proof do you have that Miss Maya Fey channeled Minister Inga?
Well, maybe something they said mentioned his suit.
And there's one of his buttons.
I guess we could try that and
But
see.
why is it covered in cake soot? Whatever. Try the gemstone.
Take that!
Is that a gemstone? It is. We found this among the ashes of one of the tomb's incense burners. Does this gemstone ring any bells for your eminence?
What? What was that doing in the tomb?
Ah, so you recognize it. But then, as his wife, how could you not recognize this gemstone button from your husband's jacket?
I don't get where you're going with this.
Channeling Minister Inga alone wouldn't be enough to fool someone like Princess Rayfa, especially if he were wearing your clothes. So, you would have had to change into Minister Inga's clothes before channeling him. Miss Faye, you used the minister's clothes as a cover while going from his room to the tomb. Where you burned them once you no longer needed them.
Oh my gosh.
What?
She seems generally surprised by that, Apollo.
Objection. Miss Fay. Yes. Do you know my husband's name? It was, Inga Karkul Karine, right? That is correct. In part, but there's more. Much more. Inga Karkul Hakold Disnam Karine III. That is his true name.
Could it be any longer?
Due to its length, only a portion of it was ever made public. So, Miss Fay, did you know his true name? No. I mean, how could I? Precisely. Yet a medium must know both the face and the true name of the one she seeks to channel.
Ah! So then, Miss Fay couldn't have channeled Minister Inga?
But somebody else could have. That's what I've been saying this whole time! Why would I want to randomly channel some old guy I don't know? And didn't like, thanks to that last trial.
I can't believe this. Apollo, I really don't think Maya's lying. However, your line of reasoning still seems credible to me. I agree, but there's something tripping us up in the details. Maybe we're working off of some wrong assumption again?
Apollo? I was thinking.
Yeah.
Since I didn't channel Minister Inga, is it possible that someone else did?
Someone else? But who else could have done it?
I haven't thought that far yet. Such chatter is without merit. Let us move on, shall we?
Okay. Erk. Alright, I don't care what Karine says. I'm gonna figure this out. If it wasn't Miss Fay and the Queen has an alibi, then... Apollo, forget about who is capable of channeling spirits for a second. I should consider the circumstances around the channeling, right? Right. We know that Rayfa saw her father come running out of his private quarters. If he was being channeled at the time, who could it have been? It had to have been someone who was in Inga's private quarters.
Well, I'm waiting, defense. And you know how much I despise waiting.
Right. Yeah, but... is there someone else besides Miss Fay who could have channeled Minister Inga? There's just one person, and they're in Inga's private quarters. And that person is our only hope now.
So the defense believes there was another? Let's have your very serious answer, then.
With pleasure.
3 of them! Oh my gosh! Horned devil.
Oops.
Well, someone in their private quarters.
Yikes.
I guess there's only the Queen or the Nanny.
Who could have channeled Minister Inga, then? The Nanny! Either that or Athena.
The Nanny?
Let's go for it!
Okay.
Or Albi, the little kid.
Present the little kid. Present Minister Inga.
To channel himself.
Channels himself. There we go.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, that would make sense why her hat was gone.
Hmm.
If she did channel him, who knows?
Alright, everybody's saying the Nanny. Okay.
Okie dokie.
Take that!
Naina?
Your Eminence, said it yourself.
That's right. Naina never did go into the tomb that day. Instead, she entered my husband's private quarters.
How do you know?
It's quite simple. Shoe prints were discovered in Inga's private quarters. Shoe prints that belonged to Naina.
And then there's her benevolence's statement. She said that the Nanny disappeared right after she entered the Minister Inga's private quarters. The room from which Minister Inga himself came running out of not long afterwards.
You are not seriously suggesting...
Oh, I am. That's right. It's only the thing that makes sense. The nanny channeled Minister Inga and left his private quarters thereafter. That's why no one has seen her since. And why only the minister's shoe prints were found outside his residence. Whoa. That's actually a pretty good one, Apollo.
No way!
That's gotta be it. The nanny must somehow channel the minister. Whoa. All the circumstantial evidence has fallen into place. You can't ignore it anymore. You can't claim that the nanny isn't connected to this case somehow. In light of this, the defense calls Nana to the stand.
Huh?
Well, Your Eminence?
Very well, then. Let us call Nana to testify.
Yes. Now we can finally crack this case wide open. Let's adjourn while the witness is summoned.
There is no need. Nana is in the waiting lobby.
What? She's here? I thought she'd gone missing.
It seems she was feeling unwell and simply wished to rest undisturbed. But her concern for Rayfa brought her here today.
She took time off without Rayfa's knowledge or consent? I'm betting there's more to her disappearing act than meets the eye, Apollo.
More than meets the eye. Channelers. Other people in disguise.
Hello, old lady. Miss Nana, do you understand why you have been summoned here today?
Oh no.
Old lady voice.
Yes, of course. Her Eminence has informed me that this man here suspects I have committed a crime.
So this isn't the nanny, huh? That's quite the hairdo.
Thank you. Though I will say, I suppose I'm not as old as I had thought. If this horned head nincompoop would take me for a criminal.
Nincompoop? Isn't that Rayfa's favorite insult? I guess the nanny rubbed off on her.
So she literally uses phrases from her nanny. Oh my gosh. This makes so much sense. Well, at least she has a good influence on her. I think the nanny's kind of cool. So Rayfa was raised well then by her nanny. At least she didn't have to hang out near her mom.
Yeah,
Ugh.
totally. Alright, let's go. I guess the nanny rubbed off on her. What with all the time they spend together.
You there, young horned head.
Yes?
Yes. You're accusing me of slaying Minister Inga and channeling his spirit, yes? What an active imagination you have! Young folk are so wonderfully open-minded.
Thanks. Just take the compliment, Justice? Now then, will the witness please proceed with her testimony? This court wishes to know if you did or did not channel Minister Inga in his private quarters. Dun, 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 dun. Witness testimony. Skip ads. I'm no spirit medium, Sonny. Okay.
I was feeling under the weather yesterday and decided to rest these weary bones. Besides which, a lowly servant such as I could not possibly be an honorable spirit medium. Only members of the royal family can learn the art of spirit channeling here in Karine. After Queen Amara's passing, Her Eminence Queen Garan is the only spirit medium left. If you you believe a medium to be the culprit, it would have to be that young lass, Maya Fey.
Okay.
And there you have it. It seems like we have summoned her for nothing. Only those of royal bloodline have the power of spirit channeling.
So you say... You're having too fun with this, Amber. Okay.
I like her cape. It's very evil looking.
It's a very evil looking cape.
That a servant, such as Nana, could channel spirits is the most unamusing jest.
On the surface, anyway. But our line of reasoning has led us to this end, that the nanny channeled Inga's spirit. All right, the defense may now question the witness, though I see no reason to. But law's the law, so let's get to it. Ta-da.
Listen, for being old, this nanny doesn't have very many wrinkles.
Yeah. Wait, yeah, you're right. That's weird.
She doesn't have any wrinkles.
All right.
It's kind of weird.
I'm no spirit medium.
Kind of weird.
Yeah, well. 157, 201. Okay.
Usually old people are supposed to have wrinkles, I thought.
You would think so. Maybe she just naturally...
Has really good skincare?
Sure, we'll go with that.
I was feeling under the weather yesterday and decided to rest these weary bones.
Albi's dog stole your hat when you were in the courtyard yesterday afternoon. Was it after that you decided to take a rest?
I had been feeling unwell all day, Sonny, and I had pushed myself too hard. I kept feeling weak and dizzy, and that dirty mongrel only served to worsen my condition.
Well, I sympathize with you, Nanny. You took the whole day off without informing Princess Rayfa. She was very worried about you, you know.
How very kind of her benevolence, but she need not concern herself with the welfare of a mere servant such as I.
Except to Rayfa, Nanny's not just a mere servant.
To even think a mere commoner could channel spirits or slay a minister, what hogwash!
Okay.
Besides, such a lowly servant such as I could not possibly be an honorable...
I hear you're the head servant, isn't that right?
Are you suggesting that my position affords me the ability to channel spirits, Sonny?
Since you're the head servant to a family of channelers, I'd say it's plausible. If you wanted to, it's not impossible for you to learn through exposure.
I think not, for that goes against the very underpinnings of the Kingdom of Karine.
To become a spirit medium requires a noble spirit and rigorous training. But most importantly, one must be a direct descendant of the founder.
Oh.
It is not simply some hobby one can take up in the matter of knitting or gardening.
So commoners could never become a spirit medium no matter how they tried, huh?
That is common knowledge to all those who are born and raised here, young Horned.
What about Maya, then?
Can't really explain that.
Mm-hmm.
Only members of the royal family can learn the art of spirit.
Okay, then. What if you actually have royal blood in your veins, then, Nanny?
What?
Like a distant relative or something?
I am from a line of humble fishermen, all the way back to my grandfather's grandfather's grandfather. I've never heard talk of royal blood or noble ancestry at all.
Okay. Apollo, if spirit channeling is a secret art passed down from mother to daughter, then even with the royal ancestor, it'd be impossible to learn without the right training.
It is as Barbed once says. It must also be mentioned that this secret art is only taught here in the Kingdom of Karine, and your country's Karine village.
Why aren't things falling into place like I expected? All right, then. I would ask the witness to continue with her testimony, please.
Thank you. After Queen Amara's passing, Her Eminence, Queen Garon is the only spirit medium left.
Queen Amara was the victim of an assassination, right?
Yes. Oh, she was a beautiful, gentle soul. But she fell in love with a man of dubious origins and was murdered in a terrible blaze. Fate can be so cruel.
Except she's actually still alive.
What?
Poor Nanny's yet another follower unwittingly praying over an empty sarcophagus. Amara, the queen who's been locked away and her existence in this world erased. The fact that she's still alive shackles Nayuda to Garan's will. Nayuda, the only reason you're still standing there by that woman's side is because you're afraid of what would happen to your mom otherwise, right?
We need not recount such an ancient history. Let us continue with the witness's testimony, lawyer.
Uh-huh.
If you believe a medium to be the culprit, young man, it would have to be that young lass Maya.
Miss Faye was being held hostage. She was completely tied up and didn't even know Minister Inga's true name, making it impossible for her to kill or channel him.
Pa! I know nothing of that. Objection. Listen, you horn devil. Were you not just insisting that it was Maya Faye who channeled Minister Inga? My, how quickly you change your tune.
No, I'm just quick on my feet when a new information presents itself. I'm also quick to force my biggest smile when things like this demand it. It's great that you're following my advice, Apollo, but try not to look so forced while you do, would you? The nanny's right about one thing, though. Only those of royal bloodline can be spirit mediums here in Khura'in. Common folk like us are out of luck. Yeah, I guess so. Still, I think I'll finally be close to connecting all the dots once I point one big thing out. And what is that one big thing, Apollo? 208. Present.
Alright, well, I don't know, maybe we should accuse her of being Amara. Only members of the royal family
Can learn the art of spirit channeling.
After Queen Amara's passing, Her Eminence is the only spirit medium.
That's not true. We have a photo. Present. Dope! Wrong button. Nah. Don't worry about it. I hit the wrong button. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Put your glasses away. All right. I meant present. My bad. I hit press instead of present. So we have a photo that proves that the queen is still alive. Ta-da!
Alright, she said the queen's passing.
Queen's passing. Time to let the cat out of the bag. 3, 2, 1. Woman's photo.
Objection!
Oh, that's right, and the evil queen knows she's alive too.
Okay, so I presented what makes sense in terms of direct contradiction, except I don't know how to make it sense in a larger context of this case. Well, is the defense going to follow up its loud objection with a sound explanation? Oh, sorry. How do I put this? I believe there's a problem with Nanny's testimony. Go on. She's asserting that she could not possibly be a spirit medium because, in Khura'in, only members of the royal family can learn how to channel spirits. I fail to see the problem in that statement, defense. Hold on. I'm getting it to your majesty. She stated an absolute falsehood. Since we know that Amara is still alive. At the same time, circumstantial evidence points to the nanny channeling Inga. After all, just after she entered his private quarters, Inga came running out screaming despite being killed at 2 p.m. To make it look like he probably had a nightmare. That would mean that the channeling... That would mean that Nanny channeled Inga. Even though supposedly only those of the royal family are capable of doing so. Wait. Is it too late to ask for a refund on my trip down the rabbit hole? Mr. Wright? You may think I've lost my mind with this bluff, but... if I can at least establish the possibility, I think it'll give us the break we need. Wait a sec. Are you gonna propose what I think you are? Yep, it's a huge risk, but I think there's a chance I can prove it. Will the court please take a look at this photo? That's... This photo's very existence, to say nothing of the person in it, contradicts the witness's claim that Queen Garan is the only remaining spirit medium here in Khura'in.
Horn devil! You mustn't!
Sorry. Oh, but I must. Under these circumstances, the outcome of this trial depends on it. But you already knew that, didn't you, Your Eminence? Will the defense please explain who's shown in the photograph? The person in the photo is the previous queen, Amara. Contrary to popular belief, she was never assassinated. In fact, she is very much alive. What? Well, that's nonsense.
Nope, it's true.
Take a good look at the law book in this photo, Your Majesty. The mark of the dragon brand on it could only been placed after the Queen's supposed assassination. Queen Amara's still alive?
Is the lawyer gone mad?
Well, I personally find it hard to believe. I will allow the defense to continue. You may proceed the defense. Where are you going with this, Apollo? Queen Amara's death was staged to keep her safe from her would-be killer. Yet according to Dirk, she is actually being held captive somewhere. But the real truth is that Queen Amara is not being held in confinement. Rather, she just walks freely among us.
What?
Here in this very courtroom today. Well, how? Do not be deceived, Your Majesty. The red pepper is skilled in weaving plausible lies. It is a cunning lawyering art known as bluffing. But knowing this, there is no need to fear his forked tongue.
Objection!
That's where you're wrong, prosecutor, because you'll be quaking in your own boots. Sorry. Blah. That's where you're wrong, prosecutor, because you'll be quaking in your boots soon enough. Is that so? It's my turn, Naota, to wake you up to the truth right before your eyes. Queen Amara is still very much alive and has been disguising herself as... the Nanny!
Take that!
Well, that's... This is the simplest and cleanest explanation for everything we've covered so far. The person who killed Minister Inga. Someone with the intimate knowledge of the divination seance. Divination. The medium who channeled the minister in order to mask the real time of his death. Condense these traits into one person and you get a spirit medium of royal blood. And that person is none other than you, Nanny. Your true identity is the former queen and the killer we've been looking for all along. What? Have you finally lost your mind, Mr. Justice? What you say is beyond blasphemous, even in the depths of hell.
Oh my! Such frightening allegations!
Indeed, absolutely ludicrous to boot. But Eminence Queen Amara yet lives. And is actually Miss Nanny here? You have truly gone off the deep end.
You don't have to take my word for it. In fact, a certain someone can help me prove it. Your Eminence! If Queen Amara truly is dead, you should be able to channel her spirit right here and now, isn't that correct?
I can deny it no longer.
Huh?
The lawyer speaks the truth. Nana, the woman who stands here before us, is Amara, the former queen, believed to have perished 23 years ago.
Paul. We'll take her or whatever. Surprise!
Congo. Yeah.
Finally! We're finally got Inga's real killer on the stand. No, Amara! Please drop the act and tell us what really happened.
Oh, dearie me. I guess I shouldn't have underestimated the power of youth. Well done, young horned head.
Huh?
What's up?
I think she's gonna transform.
Whoa!
I was tired of masquerading as an old woman anyway. It has been far too long since I last greeted you, good people of Khura'in. It is I, Amara Sigatar, Khura'in, your former queen.
Queen Amara! What? Ah! Wait, he just fell over, yet he's standing right there.
And I thought Garan's makeover was extreme.
Can it really be true? You're alive and well?
It is true. I feel as if I had been called back from the Twilight Realm. I fear I have caused all of you a great deal of distress. Oh ho ho ho!
Crazy. Amara returns. Amara returns.
I'm sorry I didn't mean to hit the mic.
That was actually pretty awesome. Okay. She literally laughs.
Amara! I'm sorry I wasn't able to keep your secrets any longer. I hope you can forgive me. It is quite all right, Garan. I am safe now. For Dirk, that blackguard who threatened my life, will be recaptured soon enough. I need not conceal my identity any longer.
Queen Amara, what does this all mean? Were you not killed in that fire 23 years ago?
I barely escaped that blaze with my life. But though I survived, I knew that scoundrel would make further attempts on my life. Therefore, I staged my death and abdicated the throne to my dear younger sister Garan.
But the building of that great tomb, and disguising yourself as a lowly servant, why would you do such a thing?
Garan, I would have you explain. I wished her to be close at hand. It was the only way I felt I could protect her. And it was the best way to hide her from the eyes of the public. After all, who could conceive of Amara lowering her station to that of a servant?
She's got that right. Even Dirk thought Amara was being held captive in some far-off place.
He never even guessed she was living as a servant right in plain sight.
I must say, a life dedicated to the servitude of others is not the least bit disagreeable. It is quiet, humble existence, far removed from the tedious regal duties. Ah, but those days of peace have ended. And it is all because of you, Horned Head.
You should be considering yourself lucky if that's all it ends with.
If there is something you wish to say, then say it.
It doesn't matter who you are, you won't escape the crime you committed. The defense moves to indict you as Justice Minister Inga's real killer.
Ooh. What's this? You would accuse Queen Amara of homicide? A Grand Priestess of crime? You can't do that! She's virtually a goddess in the eyes of a people!
If you commit the crime, you'd better be ready to do the time. Be you priest, saint, queen, or god.
I've never met such an,
Yeah.
crazy person!
Queen Amara, in your years disguised as the Nanny, you would have learned about Minister Inga's disorder. So you knew you could dress in Dirk's clothes to forge a convincing seance vision. Isn't that right?
Oh, what a curious character you are. You would label me a murderer? Me, the one who the people regarded as the reincarnation of the Holy Mother herself.
You may be a grand figure here in Korinism or whatever, but as a foreigner, you're just another suspect to me.
It would appear your words are not in jest. Am I to suffer the sullying of my good name with the accusations of murder most foul?
Yup.
Please, Queen Amara, forgive his impudence. The lawyer knows not what he speaks.
Fear not, good magistrate, for this is the sacred hall of justice. Though I am a grand priestess on this stand, I am but a witness like any other. I shall face his accusations with grace and benevolence.
Your compassion overfloweth, your mercifulness.
Oh, young lawyer, in my benevolence I must warn you that your assertion suffers from a tragic flaw.
There's a flaw?
Nayuta,
Yes, your mercifulness.
who was present in the tomb when the murder was discovered?
Dirk, Maya Fey, and the victim, Minister Inga. I see. That is a fatal flaw indeed. It appears Queen Amara couldn't possibly have gone to the tomb as Minister Inga. What? Why not?
Do not keep the defense waiting, Nayuta. Explain how wrong he is.
Yes, your mercifulness. Her Benevolence Princess Rayfa saw Minister Inga enter the tomb around 2:30 p.m. Stop licking me. Weird link. Yet you, the defense, claim the person she saw was Minister Inga being channeled by Queen Amara. However, if her mercifulness had channeled him and moved to the tomb, then, once she was done channeling, Queen Amara would have reemerged and been left stuck in the tomb. Oh yeah! Had she tried to exit before you all arrived, Princess Rayfa would have been looking down upon the courtyard and would have seen her. However, her benevolence saw nothing of the sort. In conclusion, Queen Amara could not have left the tomb without being observed. And yet she was there in the tomb. And yet, was she there in the tomb when the murder was discovered, Defense? No, she wasn't. Huh.
Now, do you see? Your flimsy claim has been uprooted like a sapling in a flood.
Ah!
Well, that was entertaining, Prosecutor Sadmati. Assume the prosecution of this case and clear your mother's good name.
You wish for me to take over?
Yes, prosecute your father to save your mother.
Oh, wow.
What a poignant fate you bear. But bear it you must. Are you ready?
Yes, Your Eminence.
And there you have it, Your Majesty. I shall watch the rest of the proceedings from the sidelines. I relinquish complete control of this sacred hall to your authority once more.
Why, thank you, Your Eminence.
You're welcome.
Now then, Your Mercifulness, your testimony, if you please. And that's where we'll leave it for today.
And she keeps rotating her arms.
That's because she's supposed to be like a queen monk. The lawyer's theory is absurd. Alright.
Monk queen.
Monk queen, yeah. Okay. Time to go, time to go. Back to the main menu saved. Alright, guys and gals, that is going to do it for Ace Attorney today. So we were able to get 730 views for today's episode. If you guys would like another exciting episode of Ace Attorney, you just have to get 800, 900, 1,000 by tomorrow morning. So that's 330 views. I think you guys can easily pull that off. Next up will be LEGO DC Supervillains, which is late, but that'll be starting at 7:30. So, hooray! Is everyone ready for part 3 of the crazy shenanigans of... Yes, I believe everyone is. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat from Justo Kenobi, the only revenue that we're going to get for this stream. So,
Yep,
we
next
appreciate
time.
that.
Great stream, everyone. You guys did awesome as always. Thanks, Crossfighter. We'll see you guys next stream. Awesome, Silver Sonic. Peace, says Jacob. Next time we'll cross-examine the previous queen. Definitely, Don. See you guys in the next stream, says Jacob Orion. Is the judge hired again? I think so, OH.
Yep, the judge is ready to do his judgely duties. At least that's what it appears.
We will deal with her tomorrow, says Soulflare. And JCat says heart, heart, heart.
Yeah, this is probably going to be a very, very long case. So, everybody should be prepared for that. Alright, guys. See you on, not Ace Attorney. See you on the next exciting episode of LEGO DC Supervillains, which is waiting for 40 likes to begin. Alright, guys.
Alright, God bless, happy gaming. See ya on the next stream.